We're in a corner.
We are in a corner!
We're in a corner! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Oh my God.
the Knight Herod himself. Oh, have you been watching from the gallery, Mr. Sholmes, like a peasant? I've been on the edge of my seat the entire time, if I had a seat. Instead, I just have these drugs. Courtroom trials are fascinating affairs, as a spectator at least. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself.
I have not. I have to ask. What on earth is going on there? Make no sense. What's Professor business? What about?
What about? Oh no.
What about? What about? He doesn't look like any professor I ever met before. He's.
I am he. You were in Germany already 10 years ago.
Yeah, bitch.
Yes, the professor. We call him Il Dottore. When I discovered he was the one who had been abducted, a sense of foreboding stirred within me. But who knew the monster would come knocking at your door? My heart felt sympathies. It's just the cocaine. I make the funnies.
Yo.
As it turns out, Lord Van Zieks is even more intimidated. Wait, he's intimidated. Intimately tied to this case than any of us realize, isn't he?
No, I mean, yeah, how to? His great friend from University in the Dock?
And now, a waxwork of the killer who took his esteemed brother's life make an appearance too. I imagined even the shrewd Mr. Reaper failed to foresee that a kick in the teeth by me. An extraordinary move on your part, my dear fellow, to throw that in front of the man, if he was a man. You make it sound deliberate.
I can't help feeling
You should stop that.
that this professor case is really very puzzling.
I like puzzles. Oh yes, I am particular part, ma'am.
Well, there's Mr. Dower, Mr. Seth, Dr. Seth. She's also
Okay.
Mr. and Lord of Zykes. It feels that everybody in the trail had a link to the case, somehow. Yes. In fact, I said alone. I'm not a member of the cassette. I almost said not a murderer.
Oh no.
So, they use an empty set all alone with no
Intersection?
intersection to another. Excuse me, but...
Oh, it's her, okay.
Okay, it's her. I wasn't sure.
Dr. Courtney Schneeth. Me Stevens. Me. The debut. What?
Just like French, I wonder.
What are you talking about, French?
Shocking myself, don't worry about it.
Okay. Hello, Sholmes. That was very shrewd of you.
Yeah, bitch.
One particular pray for me. You requested that 10-year-old autopsy report from Gregson, didn't you? Why would you assume such a thing? Because Gregson told me.
Did he know?
To think it's been 10 years. 10 years in the laboratory, wielding my scalpel, slicing myself, self-mutilation. Smell of nothing but corpses and disinfectant. Sometimes I disinfect the corpses. What?
Oh, sorry.
A policeman on the jury had a lot to say about you as it happens, Dr. Sith. And I've accused you of being a complicit in what happened. I'm hoping that you'll take the stand and tell the truth about what really happened if that cat would stop doing shit next to me. That certainly won't be possible. Lord Van Zieks won't be summoning me as a witness. Lord Strongheart has forbid it. He's my father now. Lord Strongheart. He forbids me from so many things.
Yeah.
The Pandora's box you were warned about is the Professor case. But please don't make the mistake of thinking you'll get any information about it out of me.
We'll break you. I mean, by attempting to hide from the truth, the cowardice. The coward.
I've always fought crime as Batman. I have no regrets. None at all. And that is all I came to say here. My hair is spiky. So good day to you. I have things in my hair. They're probably spiders. I don't know. She mentioned it too. This Pandora's box.
Yeah. What does it? Whatever does it all mean?
They're obviously keeping secrets from us.
Yes.
There's really no cause for concern. I assure you, when the trial resumes, I'm gonna break my roonies. My roonies? What the fuck's a rooney? The meaning will become all too apparent whether you'd like it or not. Huh? Sholmes, what are you keeping from us? Now then, I believe it's almost time. Time to cry.
He's keeping a lot from us, too.
I must make my way to the public gallery and make haste and paste and cookies.
Hasty paste.
The edge of my seat waits. I think maybe you're enjoying yourself a little too much. Oh yes, one word of warning before I go. Stick the cookies in the microwave, not the oven. You perceive even a shadow of doubt about the truth. It's this afternoon. Don't let it out of your sight. Pursue it like a dog with a bone. With a hone bone. I must go to the bitter end. Do not fail me. Whatever may come to pass. If you fail me, I cry. I cry. I cry. I'll cry. I cry. You cry. We all cry down here. Alright, I understand. Thank you. Good. I shall make myself scarce then. I'm scared. I purchased a bar of caramel earlier, so I shall be gnawing on that as you gnaw away at the truth. Away! Excelsior! What did the warning from Mr. Sholmes really mean, I wonder? Especially the bit about whatever may come to pass. I have thoughts.
I don't have thoughts.
It's time for the final chapter then.
Oh, okay.
I'm determined to find the truth in that pants. I mean, in my pants. I don't know.
My pants.
No matter what.
What's in his pants? What's in those trousers?
We're gonna find out.
You ready, Hanman?
It's the Old Bailey, it is.
And then, the Queen, I hereby reconvene the proceedings of this court.
No, you don't.
Counsels for defense and the prosecution are ready and able to you. No, the prosecution is ready, my lord.
Yes, my lord, I am mad. Mad. The defense is all ready. Mad.
The case under our scrutiny began with a damaging.
Okay. Incident.
There we go. Great explanation. God, my brain started like fusing the fucking words together.
Fucking dying? Like, what the hell?
Maybe. Yet we now find ourselves in the depths? I almost said depths. Details of a common fellow who was sent to the gallows a decade ago. I mean, I guess it is deaths. It's good time. This trial has certainly defined all explanations. As it seems the fate of all this trial in which this is involved in my lord.
They're fucking being crazy. Don't worry about it.
So then, someone in fucking balcony.
It's probably fucking Sherlock.
Let us begin our exploration of the defense or situation that the waxwork was currently involved in this matter. Currently? God. Lord of sakes. Lord. Are we still we have plans? Are we still awaiting the arrival of Madame Testell's? Not at all. She's in the antechamber as we speak and ready to be summoned. We're gonna summon her? God. Summon the witch.
Summon.
Very well. Bring in the witness. At once, my lord. Bailiff, showman, Tessel to the stand. Oh.
Things are about to become a lot more interesting. Indrubber. There's a man. It means he must have an accomplice in Dr. Sith.
What next pair of them is the waxwork?
Yes, the model of the professor. What if he's not really wax? Actually, what if that is, a taxidermied body instead of a waxed body? Now that I think about it. That's the key to the link between these otherwise unrelated individuals. It's a tenuous link, admittedly, but at present it's all we have to go on. I mean, it could be, and then if we take off the helmet, it might be Zeke's brother. So, like, that would be a real fucking weird twist.
Oh, now she's making one of, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Is that Sherlock?
I think it's a...
Okay.
My name is... fuck. My name is
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda Tespel. I'm a waxwork artisan, and a witch, apparently. And the proprietress of Madame Tespel's Museum of Waxworks. You will have to pardon me for working as a testifier. My new exit must open very soon. Yeah,
Make me next. Oh, so he finally gets a statue, does he? Now there are 2 of them in the world.
Oh, Ma, what expression is she carving onto that face? I know. A member days ago, a particular waxwork model was stolen from the museum. Can you confirm this? No, that is true. What? At first, we believe it had been kidnapped. A waxwork model? Kidnapped? Yes, but there's a demand for ransom money left behind by the culprit. However, according to what I have just been told outside the courtroom, that was not the true reason. I understand it was idolized as a substitute for the body of a murderer.
Idolized.
What?
It's utilized. You said idolized or some shit, I think.
Oh, no, I think I said idolized.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, I didn't even say that at all. I didn't even say anything. Yeah. Whatever that was. A president that is no more than a contractor. Promised by the defense. This is the victim of the case question, Mr. Odie, as in...
God, he's ugly.
But of course, I know him well. He's part of my...
Odious.
Odious
Personages.
Percentages exhibit. God. I detest to say what is evident, but Mr. Allen does not resemble the professor at all.
Yes, but perhaps our faces are very similar.
Are you suggesting we should see how the visage of the professor? Maybe. I have here the key. It is strictly forbidden to open the lock.
Why?
This is absurd.
Did you just break that plate? I mean,
yes.
She threw it to the ground, but...
Pardon? I don't know what face you're carved into your fancy figure beneath that mask. But clearly, it won't be that of the actual killer. Indeed. The man's identity was never made public after all. I mean, the trial took place in a closed court. The proceedings were strictly confidential. The kind of man was similarly exceeded. His identity remains closely guarded and naturally secret. There is no possible way that our
Repository.
Repository of a
Tawdry.
Tawdry? And so
Yeah.
it's could get its hands on that information. Wow, rude. Don't kiss. What?
Quel dommage.
Quite damage, okay. Don't know what the fuck she said. It would seem you were unaware of the Tesco's principles. Does she like...
Principles.
The family Tesco's has always prided themselves on skipping the models.
La perfection.
A lot of perfection, of course. Every detail, including the message, is fashioned with a complete fidelity, and then it's
Et voila.
And voila, our principles.
Of course, you picked this fucking French woman to do.
Well, I fucking didn't know she was fucking French until she started fucking saying, there's no legend about the Tesco's waxworks of time of French Revolution.
Or cut your head off.
Yep. A member of the Tesco's family is about to have made a waxwork of the queen who was executed.
Executed!
Executed! This is true. It was a century ago now. I believe the Korean's face is carved.
I think she said the Korean's face.
Yeah, I know. Carved in the when it's upon death. Actually, I guillotine saw it. You are correct. The models on display still today in the House of Horrors. The Teslas will stop at nothing to tame free flow of the cut of our subjects. The music, though, gave me a somewhat really dizzy of this purpose of the purpose. I have purpose. It is the only way to obtain truthfully lifelike representation of the subject. I have secrets. It has been my family's secret for generations.
Oh no. Do you mean to say that beneath that mask?
Me, the true message of the killers there. This is Lucas is out of the question. he's so concerned. The professor spared terror throughout Great Britain.
He's bad.
It's bad. As a result, I almost called her Madman. The manifestos of such an exhibit remain extremely popular even today. The killer emerging from his own grave. It is a sight to behold, and you should come.
I want tacos. That's what he'd say.
Madam, it would be beneficial to hear your own testimony on this matter for tacos later.
Tacos.
We will explain every detail of this macabre model and your personal involvement in this creation.
I mean, I like saying macabre, but okay, apparently it's macabre.
With pleasure. She just has to like moan. Such as the House of Horrors is based on a rumor that shocked society in London. The impression of the village was taken directly from the corpse in accordance with Spell's family principles. I enlisted the aid of the grave digger and created a mold for the head in the cemetery just before the internet.
Yeah.
I hid myself until he gave me a signal. I was there for a very long time that night. So
yeah, so the person that was with her was Drebber.
Yep. As dawn approached, I was very worried that I could be discovered. The gravedigger, the man
sanctioned
this. I'll do all that is necessary to achieve the true residence of my family in celebrated for.
So, yeah.
Nobody else knew, only the gravedigger. Like, he's a grave digger. He's gonna give now. What harm did I do, huh?
Or a gay digger.
He could be, so you just saw it. The fate of the monster.
Oui, I have secrets.
Naturally, I was aware at the time that his identity was a secret. The test spells would not be test spells if we did not insist on absolutely to our spelltures. We do. I don't believe this. I don't believe butter. I myself have seen the special exhibit at the museum, madam. A truly blood-curdling scene in which the murderer is emerging from his own grave. The scene it depicts was the subject of my rumors in London 10 years ago. I have here the newspaper from the time.
Have you ever...
Special exhibit was based upon the picture in this article.
For the balance the great blaze... From the grave, criminal returns. Oh, we can even read that too in the small print.
The young man.
Okay. We're gonna get this evidence.
Oh yeah, Mr. Daberding there.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most detailed account of what happened as reported by the eyewitness who saw it.
Okay, we did. I clicked too fast. I was trying to read that.
Man raises from grave. It's too absurd for words. The public enjoyed absurdly, monsieur. That is why I must reproduce the scene as colorfully as possible in my museum.
Miss Tuspels, what's in your hat? And it's a waxwork from the exhibit that was stolen some days before the incident of the Great Expedition, wasn't it?
That is correct. The professor you see before you here.
The professor's in your hat?
Most puzzling.
I like puzzles!
Counsel for the defense. Proceed with the cross-examination.
You can't make me. This waxwork links Drebber to Sith. And then Sith to Drebber, and then there links to be some reason for that which hasn't yet come to light. It's Kingdom Hearts. But I'll find it, and I'll get to the bottom of what really happened. It'd be funny if you go to puberty.
Like a teenager.
Yeah. It's not a phase, Miss Tuspels. Also, it'd be funny if you could see Shelms in the background, like a silhouette, just eating a candy bar.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'll prove that Dr. Sith and Dr. Deborah, Patty Pratty, we're in this crime together. Peppermint Patty.
We're in a crime together now?
We're in a crime together. Okay.
Who are we ruining? Whose life are we ruining today?
Who are we ruining's life today? Myself until he gave me a signal. I was there for a long time. What signal would that be?
Hold it!
You were there longer than you expected to be.
I have some difficulties in capturing the subjects form correctly. I've touched as I mask of the cadaver. Whatever. Fell open and I have some problems with the chin.
Oh my god. Dare I ask?
That man had been dead for a short while already, you see. His muscles were relaxing because his chin would not align itself correctly. Oh dear, what a horrible thought. Did she take the head?
Grave robber.
Under normal circumstances, I would have an assistant with me. However, that night, I was alone. As much as I missed my preferred window of time.
Wait, what do you mean?
When I like the impression of the vicious cadaver, I always wait until 3 hours after death.
Why 3 hours? Is that amount of times? Yeah, rigor mortis. Mortarigus.
I it's because we're
Yeah.
Puerto Ricos. There we go. There's more.
Oh god. I did fuck you off because I fucked myself up. A wriggling mortis?
There we go. It's fine. It's a name given to the phenomenon that occurs in the ears of the deceased bodies. Like, as a rule, 3 hours past death, the muscles in the body begin to stiffen.
I mean, it only took Juju like 30 minutes to start stiffening up.
Yeah. Across the 10 hours past death, the entire body is completely rigid and inflexible. And then, from that point on, the muscles slowly start to revert to their relaxed state. That effect is often used to limit the time of death when a body is discovered.
I just wonder if you could actually break a piece of a body part off if they're in rigor mortis.
I mean, I wonder, but then...
Like, if you accidentally, like, try to pick them up and, like, their arm, like, cracks or something.
I know, right? But there's all those back in the day where people took bodies and fucked them for days.
So that's weird. I mean, it's also happened recently, too, with that.
Yeah.
People still haven't stopped that.
Nope.
Well, that was an education, if a slightly scary one.
As the result says, the notice
Commences
3 hours after death, and it starts in the jaw.
Jaws.
I see. That's why you wait.
Who wants a jaw breaker?
Yeah. For a time, the mouth falls open, and it is very difficult to do with my work.
Susato-san, my hands are cold.
You want a dick to hold?
Yes. It's getting hard. It's good, god damn it. I didn't even read that before I replied to you. It's getting hard for me to do my work with all this talk of corpses. I wonder what that information the court just heard from Matt Plus. Oh shit, I almost clicked things.
Oh, dude.
Because I was...
Was it?
Okay.
I mean, to do her work? Like, what work she... You still want her to keep talking, I guess.
I think it's... Something's telling me to... Yeah.
Yeah, because we still want her to keep talking.
Yeah. The information about rigor mortis that you just shared with us. Would you mind including that in your formal testimony? I believe it could be significant, you see.
Of course. I do not mind at all. I can't help feeling. After this last...
Stop feeling things.
Shut up. I'll feel the atmosphere in the courtroom has become extremely brave.
Shut the fuck up, Susato. This is no time for jokes, Miss Susato.
Madam, apparently I am in your testimony as disgusted.
As disgusted.
Is it Bane?
Bien sûr.
Bien sûr.
I know that's bien, but I don't know if that's pronounced sûr.
Sure, I think it is. Yeah, sounds right, yeah. From vaguely French bitches I've listened to.
Let's see, yeah, okay. And then, as the dawn approached, I was very worried that I could be discovered.
Well, yeah. Makes sense.
You say that dawn was approaching. What was the time of day then? Approximately 2 a.m.
I cannot say. But when I left the cemetery with my utensils and wax, the morning light was becoming visible. The execution took place on 17th June, which had the earliest sunrise of that year. Sweet. Indeed it did. First light would have been at around 4:40 in the morning.
Jesus.
Yep.
That really is early.
The fact is, I had very little time, so I finished my work in a half an hour. It was necessary to keep the impression and bury the body before daybreak, of course. If somebody had discovered me there, it would have been a kind of a fee-fee-fee-fee. So I had
Like a fifi.
Yeah.
Is it me, or does Mr. Sholmes seem sexy today? That's what he's thinking.
That's all we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so prepared to go to the extraordinary lengths for your work, madam.
I wonder, what is me?
What is me?
What is me? Madam, those details about how long it took you to complete the sculpture and the early sunrise. Can you include them in your testimony and your testimony in Japan? I believe they may be significant.
No, but of course, if you would like me to. You're quite right, Mr. Nahata. It is intriguing. Sunrise at 4 in the morning would be absolutely unimaginable at home, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because the sun hasn't been really rising until like 7 lately here.
Oh, wow.
That's not quite what I meant by significant.
That was in summer. This is winter, so winter is, takes...
Yeah. Well, and then the sun's been setting about 6 as well.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah. Darkest, Colleen, when you're funeral festival, madam. Your funeral, apparently. With pleasure, my lord.
Okay. The sun is just... the corpse was interred. What do we have also?
The paper.
Also, wait, hold on. There was...
What?
Go back. Because I think there's something about this one, where is it?
A rigor mortis.
The rigor mortis. Is it? Death by hanging confirmed. Would it be this one? Let's see. The autopsy of the massacre, notice professor was tried and found guilty. Took me time for the rigor mortis. Redacted confidentiality. I guess this one, because it does go with rigor mortis, so...
Yeah.
Objection!
Damn it! Madam Tuspels, I mean. I have here an autopsy report that was filed 10 years ago now. It confirms the death of the professor following his execution at the gallows.
And is that a problem?
Very. I believe it is, because your testimony and a particular detail in the report completely contradict one another. Qua? Qui?
Qua? Qui? I never know. I always forget what that is. Are you going to explain yourself? Are you just going to explain? Just explain yourself.
I mean, in context, I'd assume she's asking what, but...
Yeah, I think so.
According to her testimony, Madame Tuspels was creating her wax impressions just before dawn. And at the time, rigor mortis had not yet set in. Am I correct so far, madam? Oh.
Yes?
I have thoughts. What if... because they were saying something that he didn't die right away, didn't he?
Yes.
So what if he died in his coffin, and then she thought he was dead for 3 hours, but he actually wasn't, and he had just died?
Yes. As I said, suffering of the jaw is just the first sign of rigor mortis. 2-3 hours after death. But the man's chin was limp, so he could have been dead for a long time.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if you look at Dr. Sith's report, it quite clearly states the following. Death by hanging confirmed at midnight, 17th June.
No.
Yes. God.
Got a rap.
If the professor indeed died at midnight that day, because, midnight is daytime apparently, then by the time you were sculpting his face, rigor mortis would have already set in.
Yes, you're right. The gin, it would have not been completely...
The gin.
The gin would have been completely stiff.
In other words, this report is wrong.
Objection!
No coroner makes mistakes when recording at a time of death. The very idea is absurd. But what if they do make a mistake?
Yeah.
They gotta live with that.
Coroners are still people. They fucking make mistakes.
I know.
Or they lie.
They either lie or make mistakes, and she probably was young back then. 10 years ago.
Because how old is she? Where's the court record?
Yeah, I want to know how old she is, because she also has a daughter, too. So...
People. Where is she? Also... Okay, question mark. He's 33, wow.
Yeah.
33...
He's also...
18... Oh, I thought she was 16, wow.
I think that was in the beginning. I wonder if she aged...
She's 26, okay.
Yeah, she's 26.
She had to be 16 when she did the carving of that, then.
Yes.
42... Oh, he's 11, wow. She's 39, so she would have been 29 then.
Oh, okay.
He's 35? Wow. Okay. In that case, there's only one possible conclusion. The execution didn't actually take place at the stated time.
Yeah. Impossible. I'm impossible.
God, I love her hair. It's very nice.
Order. Council, this is beyond folly.
Folly.
Not only do you in the author of the report, Garza stuff, but you also indicate members of staff at Barclay prison where the execution took place. Yep. The heck? Extraordinary.
In my day, not in my day.
My learned friend appears to have overcooked once more.
Overlooked.
Overcooked.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, honestly, overcooked also makes sense in this context.
It does!
What fact?
That's why I didn't stop, and then you said, oh, right now. The professor died that night, without question. Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
He did. Of course he did. I knew the man's job.
He had an erection. Yes, the professor died that night with an erection. But what if he didn't die at the gallows?
Yep. Didn't die at... Are you saying... What exactly are you suggesting that did happen in the case?
Because... hanging, the gallows means hanging, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part.
Then what was that talk about guillotines?
No, I mean executions. Oh, that was just about the queen.
Yeah. Oh, the queen, okay. Well, anyways, about that, like, hanging is supposed to, because they drop you, so it's, like, supposed to break your neck and suffocate you at the same time, right?
Yeah, sometimes, if it depends on how tall you are.
Yeah.
And how much rope there is.
Oh, and your weight and stuff.
And the weight, and how, it's...
Yeah, so...
You can either have broken neck, die of,
asphyxiation.
Suffocated, yeah, or by your head ripping off.
Oh,
or
that too.
they think it wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
Like, the length of time of, like, him hanging there, and they took him off too soon.
Oh, yeah.
And he could have came back.
Yeah.
They could have thought he died.
Yeah. So... Because he could have, like, been unconscious for a while, and that would have slowed his vitals down, I guess.
Or literally was dead at that moment, but then got... Like, there's so many things that could have happened that we don't know back in the day.
It's almost impossible to believe, but he had butter in his pockets. It would explain the link between Dr. Sith, the professor, and the other person of interest.
Yep.
I have evidence that will explain exactly what I'm suggesting happened that night.
We still need to read that paper.
Oh, yeah. I think that might be coming up.
Yeah. Council, present the evidence at once. Where is it? Is it in the pants? It explains why it really happened on the night of the professor's execution.
10-year-old article, I think?
Yeah.
Mad Sheep Rampage. Charles Darwin to receive Copley Medal? I'm just like reading everything. The Great Stink.
Oh, down there.
Yeah. Parliament is to finally address the foul issue.
I mean, you do have a magnifying glass too. So.
Oh yeah, I can. It's just Charles Darwin. Eh.
Yeah.
Mad Sheep Okay.
Stinky.
Stinky sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Take that!
I hope that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that night is written very plainly in this newspaper article. Executed criminal returns to the dead of night at local cemetery.
Yep. You're suggesting it was a corpse coming back from the dead now?
Yes. Well, if
yeah,
the
it did happen
article
back
is to
then.
be believed, yes. Because they had the bells and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The professor assumed dead following his execution emerged from his grave and was killed again.
Objection!
I'm gonna smack something. Don't be fooled. That's simply a rumor published by the gutter press.
Wait, he almost smacked something or you almost smacked something?
No. It sounded like the sound they made.
Oh,
sounded like
okay.
it smacked something.
Smacked his apprentice in the back.
yeah.
Just like start smacking. Can you believe this shit? Can you be certain of that?
No. Are you serious?
I'm so serial right now. The point is that the article says there was a man-bear-pig to witness to what happened.
My word, yes indeed.
Nice. Nice
It's
wee.
a young man who's still in the cemetery by chance that
Fuck
morning.
that, man. Like something you? Unless it's like a Japanese thing where it can mean we can mean different things mixed with different words.
Of course, there was a witness. This story didn't write itself, but obviously the man made it all up. In any case, this was 10 years ago now. There would surely be no hope of finding him. We know who it is.
On the contrary, my lord, we all know this witness well.
What? Are you suggesting, some counsel, that you identified the person in question? Yes. Think that you know who claims to have seen this utterly incredible events take place?
He's in the paper.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
my
they
lord.
not read it?
Yeah. In fact, you could say that he's right here before my very eyes.
You will sustain your last claim. Latest claim now, then, counsel. Who is?
The alleged witness staggering scene. Enoch.
Right there.
Yeah. The man in question is Mr. Enoch Drebber.
Drebber. The previous witness?
The special exhibit in the House of Horrors at Madame Tussbell's Max Museum. The Max Museum recreates the decade-old scene in great detail. The condemned criminal emerges from the grave and besides the tomb. Now I'm trying to look at the background again. Young man with a lantern stumbling on the terrifying sight. At night. And that young man is 10-year-old Enoch Drebber. he's 10 years old now.
Oh my god. Order. Surely not, cancel? No, it can't be. The Drebber was there in the Lowgate Cemetery. What is all this talk about? Sure, Drebber is his name Sniffnick?
Yes. Of course Madame Tussbell doesn't know, does she? I think she does. She's feeling stupid. She has to be. Yes, extremely significant, madam, to your situation as well, in fact.
What situation?
Do you like my mice on my shoulder? I think that's a mouse. Yeah, it is a mouse. It has to be. I was just, like, staring at it again. The theft of the Professor Waxwork from a museum some days ago was perpetrated by the very same man.
No. What that mean? Ho.
You know what that means. We have a dance party.
And Tussbell's.
Dance party.
It appear you know the name Enoch Drebber.
Don't play dumb.
Yes, I know it. Well, from long ago in the past.
What?
Oh, Ma.
What?
Gracious.
In the butt.
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know. Yes, of course.
We're gonna have another testimony soon. Probably. I don't know.
The story of the young man in the terrible sight he witnessed in the cemetery 10 years ago was published in every single newspaper in London and throughout Great Britain. However, in all of the articles, the witness was simply described as a certain young man. No details were published about his identity. His name was never revealed. That is, apart from the new newspaper. The one new... Yep.
Just the one newer newspaper.
This daily circus. It is the paper from which comes from the article. I have already shown the report.
You're saying that his full name was only publicized in that article?
It's me, yes, they're Curtis. The university student who experienced a shocking event as a certain editor and a student of science at the University of London and a resident of its student dorms.
Unbelievable, Butter.
When I read the article, I went to meet the man. His discovery of the brain
Condemned?
Thank you. Condemned criminal coming back to life in the cemetery.
I thought your internet cut out again. I was like, wait,
no!
what do you... Yeah.
Wait, I was reading 3 words at the same time
yeah.
and they're just not working.
Oh my god.
That would make a perfect exit for my House of Horrors, whether it was truth or not.
You know, it can also be House of Horrors, as in a brothel.
Yeah, exactly.
People would fuck waxworks too.
I know, they probably did.
Yes.
So you went to me, Sarah, in order to sculpt a waxwork of man, did you not? X-ray.
Exactament.
Excellent. He was studying science at the University at London these days. He was a poor student.
He was a poor boy from a poor family.
That looks like she's singing. I paid him £5 not for a waxwork. I saw him naked.
Oh shit.
And since that time, it had been in my museum to recreate the scene of terror for this cemetery.
Cemetery and century. Oh god, you were a robot laughing. That sounded so horrifying.
It's flashing me, by the way.
Oh,
there's no music.
No. Dun, 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 dun,
okay, there we go.
So 10 years ago, a young man appealed to the public about an extraordinary event he'd witnessed.
Is it gonna cut off?
Oh no, a criminal who had been put to death, re-emerging from his grave in the middle of the night. But the public treated his claim as nothing more than an amusing anecdote. Is it still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
That was soon forgotten.
Or am I? It's
10 years later.
It's cutting in and out.
The same steals.
Oh God.
He was executed. Ostensibly to use a body double for the victim in the case we're discussing here today. Even though the waxworks build is a poor match for the victim, and its face is obscured by a mask. So the question is, why would the man do such a thing? Which brings us to the 3 days ago, when the birdcage crashed into the Crystal Tower. If the birdcage had in fact contained not the body of Mr. Asmund, but the same waxwork. Coroner from Scotland Yard, who investigated Dr. Sith, would have noticed immediately. And yet, she submitted this autopsy report for the victim, which the court has seen earlier. Why?
Because the waxwork was the oppressor, is that what you're saying?
Dr. Sith put her name to a document confirming the death of a condemned criminal who was still alive. Criminal whose apparent resurrection was witnessed by Dr. Mr. Drebber. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the misconduct was deadly secret the coroner would do anything to protect. Which is precisely why Mr. Drebber used that particular waxwork as the body double.
My heart.
He's having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Mr. Lord, this court must summon Dr. Sith to the stand. The defense is determined to find out exactly how the coroner and Mr. Drebber are connected.
But according to the Miss
Miss.
Yeah, I received this morning through the prosecutor's office. Dr. Sif is unable to participate in these proceedings. Is that not the case? She told us to. She told us herself, didn't she?
Stop that. No, you get away from there. Lord Van Zeeks won't be summoning me as a witness. Lord Strongheart has forbidden it. Lord Strongheart? That bitch again. The Pandora's box you were warned about is the Professor case. But please don't make the mistake of thinking you'll get any information about it from me. Something happened on the night of that killer's execution 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Surely nobody would want to get to the bottom of that more than Lord Van Zeeks. His thoughts?
I thought the prosecution calls for the instructions in that she should be scrapped. So he is willing to. But Lord Van Zeeks, this was issued from the Lord Chief Justice Office. We don't care about him. Yeah, we reject the idea. The same person has the final say on the posting in a particular trial. In other words, me. I am.
Yes.
Me.
Me.
I demand. Let Edward and Dr. Sith both take the stand together. See them sweat. Order. Very well, I will uphold your questions. Bailiffs, send Sween and the immediately affected and they're addressed to Dr. Sith on the Forensic Investigation team. The woman is compelled to attend on her Rams's orders.
Alright then, Enoch Drebber and Dr. Sith. If they weren't colluding with one another, this crime could have never been committed. I'm just stoned. I'm just stoned. I'm just a stone's throw away. I can feel it. The truth is, this camera's getting closer to my face.
Yes.
It's about to come out.
Sherlock behind the camera.
He's just like filming a ruin.
Oh.
I thought I only seen the head there for a second. I'm like, who the fuck is a floating head?
Thank you for your attendance at such short notice, Dr. Sith.
I'm disappointed in you, Lord Van Zeeks. You've completely betrayed the agreed policy of both Scotland Yard and the prosecutor's office.
He doesn't care. Betrayal is not in my nature as long as the truth isn't compromised. If it is, if there's even a hint of wrongdoing, then no matter whom it concerns or disgruntles, I will pursue the matter to the bitter end, and as would any prosecutor worth its salt. His salt. Salt.
Mr. Drebber, you took the victim's life by means of a machine that was constructed in your workshop. Maybe. And Dr. Sith, as the investigation coroner, you were the first on the scene to examine the victim's body. It is the belief of the defense that you collaborated with each other and were both complicit in this crime. And where's your evidence, boy? At present, we have no definitive evidence, but we do have a very significant clue. The Hulk. We have a Hulk to beat you up. What are you talking about? I don't even know. I'm talking, of course, about the waxwork. This model of the killer known as the Professor, who was sentenced to death 10 years ago. You don't need to tell me. I witnessed the man's execution by my own eyes, and officially pronounced him dead. That remains to be seen. Is that so? According to newspaper reports from time on the night following his execution. The killer came back to life. Don't waste my time. And the sole witness to that mysterious event was you, Mr. Drebber, wasn't it? Cat got your tongue. If what you saw in the graveyard that night 10 years ago wasn't some chilling fiction but reality, it would make you privy to a very great secret of Dr. Sith's. A secret so profound it could compel the coroner to agree to elaborate your evil scheme, in fact. Mr. Drebber, tell the court. Tell everyone the truth of what you saw that night in Lowgate Cemetery. Okay.
So he was
You can see the resemblance,
student.
can't you? Is the man Cheshbosh?
She surely could claim that he really was, especially at their relevant years. He's in London.
He's so British. Yeah. What an interesting twist. Huh? When at the time not one person would take me seriously, or take me in general, but... Yet now we are here 10 years later, and suddenly a story matters in a court of law too. Must chance. Very well then, if everyone so wishes, let's be frank. I'll tell you the truth of what happened that night for what it's worth. Bitch.
So, Mr. Trevor, you're obsessively pleased with the events of the night 10 years ago. Yes. You will tell the court exactly what you stumbled across in Lowgate Cemetery.
Yes, of course, as you wish. The reason I was in Lowgate Cemetery at all 10 years ago was for a spot of moonlighting, shall we say. Yes, the illustration in the newspaper article was based on what I witnessed that night. But thinking back now, I realize that I never actually saw the professor. Soon afterwards, I was visited by a young woman who sculpted a model of me from wax. Then I gave up my dream of becoming a scientist and wanted to become a model. That's all you're guessing. Yeah. Wait a minute. You're a model? And you didn't see the professor? How dare you? Of course, you'd have to have a screw loose if you believe a corpse could come back from the dead.
You do have a screw loose, though.
Yeah. But, so you're saying this article is not worth the paper it's printed on Princeton, I don't know. I think that would describe it perfectly, yes.
The details in the argument, too. Can't know if I was argument with why Mr. Trevor and Dr. Seth would have been working together.
So he's just discrediting himself to cripple my argument.
Yup. Tell me witness. You claim to have been in the cemetery yet summoned away. Cemetery on some exciting business. Can you elaborate?
That's right, grave robbing to be precise. As you know, Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of the Barclay prison. So among students at the university, it had a reputation for being haunted by the ghost of condemned convicts.
Grave robbery, you say?
Robbering, yes.
Robbery.
Yes, exhuming fresh corpse, human cell me, lucrative. Of course, I never laid a finger on any valuable buried with the dead.
So you were one of the one so-called
resurrectionists.
Resurrectionists, practically unpleasant scourge.
Scourge
on society. Oh god.
Scourge, yeah, Scourge.
Scourge. Okay.
Actually, my dear fellows, I went by another name. The Repurposers? Okay.
That's quite beyond the pale. You wouldn't divine
Retribution.
Retribution, sir. Like, I knew the word, I just
Yes, well, I think I suffered retribution enough.
No, you haven't.
The Daily Circus eventually unearthed my name and put it in print. It cost me a great many headaches. In the end, I had to leave. I'm a college dropout. That was the only paper with a bad grace to identify me. Unambiguously words, I might add. I see.
Out of interest, who drew the illustration for the article?
Ah, yes, that was the reporter who exposed me. He sketched the right in front of me as I described the scene. Obviously, as time ticked on, I bitterly regretted what I'd done. Claiming to have seen something I never truly saw. Foolish, very foolish.
Well, cancel for the defense. You may proceed to cross the stairs now.
At once, my lord. Okay. Okay.
My room was shaking.
Oh
My
no.
room has another wash in.
Oh my god. Answered by a sculpted model of wax. The young woman being the Mount Tessbold, of course. Precisely, I must say, I didn't expect to run into her again like this 10 years later.
As I have explained, I read about the name published in the article and came and
Kamika? Kamika.
I found them.
Yes, the article in the Daily Circus, I think you said. I was a poor student with barely a penny to my name at the time. And the young lady put £5 in front of me.
So you really consented to having a waxwork of yourself, made a great gate and gave permission for it to be put on display naked.
I did. I should sell me to sell what I had. I concluded.
Sell the nakedness.
Yes.
I remember now. I purchased something else from you that day.
Niesipas? Did you? I can say I remember. What was it, madam?
Yeah.
Oh.
His camera.
Ah.
So.
Oh yes, I made a point of taking it with me whenever I made an excursion into any cemetery.
You took a camera with you, sir? To what end? Oh no.
To record the details of the bodies I disinterred. But I had no intention of ever visiting the graveyard again after that night, so I sold it.
I see. But I still have it, monsieur. It is part of the special exhibit in my house of horrors. I think we have it.
Yeah.
I'm very ridiculous about such details. It is the Tessbold's way. It would have seen then. That is a very camera which took with him to locate cemetery on the night in question.
Yes, interesting. When he would... So, should we look at it then, I wonder? He's like, no, don't look at my camera.
The time to look at it, or let's open it.
Okay, let's... Okay... Can we... Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the blood. Blood?
What a wonderful machine.
You really love contraptions like this, don't you?
Oh yes. Anything mechanical I find absolutely irresistible.
Almost irresistible, surely.
Well, whenever I see a pocket, whenever I see a pocket watch, for example, I can't help myself. I certainly have to take it apart. I just have to take it. It's what I know.
Yes. That's worrying.
Yes. Father tells me the time. The time my rallies of the stomach, he's given up having a watch.
Poor Professor Makatoba.
Look, Mr. Nahoda!
What is it?
Blood on the boat. I was just there. There's just its very dark stains.
It's just tea. You're right. It looks like blood, actually.
Oh, oh my.
I'm sure it's not what you're thinking. Ha 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 ha. And the dark stains can be seen on bellows.
So he hit the man
Mm-hmm.
with his camera.
Okay, let's see. Think back, I didn't realize I saw the pressure at all, so... But... Are you sure about that? Like, cause...
Well, yeah, on the fucking camera.
Yeah...
What about his blood, sir?
Sorry, Mr. Drebber, but I don't believe that. Don't believe what? Your latest claim? You did see the professor on the night 10 years ago. Oh dear, we seemed to be at odds, but I was there, and you weren't, so mean.
Oh no, don't leave!
The illustration with this article, don't leave, Mr. Drebber, get back here, was drawn based on what you told journalists that you witnessed.
Oh my god.
A figure emerging from a tomb wearing an iron mask.
Yes, when the killer was tried 10 years ago, it was decided in close courts for its ruling that the man wouldn't wear the mask to hide his identity. It wouldn't be removed even during the execution in society burial. Not even the prison wards were to see the man's face. So the iron mask, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously the origin of this mask was not public knowledge.
So, Mr. Drebber, I gotta plug in my phone now because you're an asshole. Anyways, as you've heard... not
What,
phones. I fear phones.
Oh no!
A lowly student of the University of London certainly wouldn't have known about phones or a man's mask. So, unless you'd actually seen the professor that night, it's inconceivable that the artist would have included the mask in that illustration. Yarg. Yarg, yeah. I'm a pirate.
Yeah, because... Well, Mr. Dever, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm gay. It's a vile scene, isn't it? If you look closely. Huh? And as I've already I have paint pains, I was utterly petrified. Which is why I had it in my head that I'd seen such a blood-curdling sight. But afterwards I came and realized that I'd been mistaken. He came on the dead body. You're still saying you didn't see it?
Oh, if you're severely sticking to say the story witnesses.
I'm sticky.
Then amend your testimony to explain exactly how you think your eyes deceived you.
Of course, only chap need oblige. I can't believe it. He's still going on to concede the point. Okay, and then... in fact, witness what a fellow grave robber would work. Okay. Soon afterwards, I was visited by a young woman who sculpted mummy from wax. So, where do I present the camera at, then, I wonder?
Yeah.
Should I haven't done this one yet, I don't think. Fellow grave robber, what are you talking about? Well, I wasn't the only one busy in the cemetery that night, you know. Other bloody snatchers were at work. Of course, when I saw from the emergency hole, my heart stopped, and then I had a heart attack. So that's terrifying. I actually saw, you see.
You claimed it was just another student on equally. It's
Insalubrious?
hilarious business as yourself. Okay.
Many of the medical students would wear masks, because bacteria. Clearly, the fellow was using such a mask to practice anonymity. Wouldn't you say?
Objection.
Oh, objection. But there's more to the story, isn't there? The article goes on to say, in the next second, a gunshot rang out suddenly from behind. Okay, here we go. The bullet pierced the resurrected man's chest, whose breath then stilled once more.
We might assume that the Sasan discovered the
Miscreants
at work, perhaps, and fired upon one of them.
If a gravedigger had shot someone in the cemetery, I think it might have been rather big news, my lord. Hi.
Yes, well, cats.
I can only assume it was an embellishment bolted on later by the report. What?
Okay, there we go.
Excuse me. Madam Testfells, don't take it out on Mr. Sholmes.
I will.
La,
pardon. I was lost in my thoughts.
Would it be fair to say that there's a cat in my room? Was significant to you in some way?
Yes. I thought it was a little strange, that is all. The cat. How Monsieur ever could claim this now?
If you don't mind me saying, madam, what are you talking about?
Your bitch. Well, when I met you 10 years ago at University Dormitory, you recounted to me about your cat and your adventures in the cemetery, no? Including the gunshots.
Stop. You might want to watch your tongue, you know.
Objection!
Oh, he's angry. I'm angry too. Have care, ever. There's no way to speak to a lady.
Yeah.
Even if she's a witch.
Please, Madam Testfells, carry on me.
Of course. According to what Monsieur Dever told me at the time of grabbing him, he did hear a gunshot from behind him as a bullet hit the condemned man.
I said nothing.
No, you were very excited about the details. Meow meow.
Come here.
About the mask that the figure was wearing. And the blood that splattered over you when he was shot.
Yes. Shut the fuck up. Enough. Shut up, woman. You're making all this up.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, Luna. Mr. Dever.
Yes.
The account just given by Miss Testwell?
I have no recollection of ever saying those things. Come on, do you really expect us to believe you?
Control yourself, Cancel. I will not permit baseless executions in my courtroom.
Why not? Right.
Under the circumstances, I think it best that you submit your testimony with a statement to clarify your position on this witness. There we go. We found it.
Very well. Okay, now I can... Nor any spattering blood. Now I can do it.
Camera action.
Objection!
Ew.
Mr. Drebber, do you remember this camera?
What is on you?
Cameras.
But that is a camera from the fateful night.
Yes, we borrowed it from the House of Horrors. It's the camera you took with you to the cemetery that night, Mr. Drebber. And is that supposed to be significant? This kind of camera is rarely seen in our homeland, so my colleague and I were keen to examine it closely. We noticed that the lens extends forward at the end of some bellows. Like this.
Hold it!
Oh no, hold it. What's that? They're just on bellows.
He must sniff his hand.
It looks like a dark stain.
Ah. That's right. It's rather conspicuous mark here on the bellows, in fact.
Oh, good lord. What are you sure that stains?
Yes, my lord, it would appear to be a spatter of blood.
Something that could be confirmed with a sample.
A sex test.
A Kuro test. Isn't that right, Dr. Seth?
It would be difficult to determine if it was human blood, and not the blood of some animal.
Oh my god, what a bitch.
But yes, to test whether or not it's the blood of simple enough, I'm a bitch. I propose that Master Tuspel's testimony was correct, and that on the night in question 10 years ago, you were spattered with blood from the gunshot wound. Well, and that furthermore, you really did witness the condemned professor emerging from his tomb. There's simply no other way you could have forgotten such a traumatic experience. In other words, the only explanation is that you're trying to hide the fact that you saw the professor that night.
Objection!
But why would he want to do that?
Well, not for his own gain, it would seem.
For whose then? Who could benefit?
Mr. Drebber's obviously lying in order to protect somebody.
My goodness, he's shielding someone?
Oh,
yep,
he's sweating.
sweating.
Yes, my lord. And clearly, it's someone who doesn't want the truth about the professor coming back to life to be exposed.
No. Well, Cancel, who is it then? Who's the witness trying to protect by lying about what he saw that night and the night of the nights of the nights?
I can't think her.
Yeah. What have I done?
The obvious answer is Dr. Sith.
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 Whatever do you think mean? Whatever you mean think.
Oh no. Imagine if the convict who's been sentenced to death was not in fact killed. Imagine if that was to come to light. What are you insinuating? And imagine if the convict in question was the country's most hated mass murderer. If it was the professor.
That would be unpresented.
Yeah, unpresented.
Objection. This is beyond joke. Need I point out that dead cannot come back to life? Were they actually dead, though? What you're suggesting would mean that the execution never actually happened.
Yes, that's exactly what it would mean.
Objection!
Once a man is sent to the gallows, he hangs, and no one can escape. Not in Great Britain.
God.
No testimony! Yeah.
But in fact, there was a witness to the fact that the man did escape. He's hanging. Belle, what are you doing in here?
If that were really true, Cancel, the misconduct would not stop at the supervising corner. She doing shit.
She's eating.
Oh, of course. It would take the honor of the entire jury from the conduct. Oh no.
And it's exactly because of those monumental repercussions that Dr. Sith would consent to any demand made for her by someone who threatened to expose the secret, even if that meant being complicit in a crime.
Do you mean?
I mean that Dr. Sith wasn't collaborating in Mr. Drebber's wicked scheme. She was coerced into collaborating in order to protect her decade-old secret.
Yep.
She switched the dead body of Mr. Asman with the waxwork model and fabricated the autopsy report.
There, we got her.
Oh god.
On my leg. He's so angry.
Why do you have your leg up there? Lord Van Zeeks.
Pray forgive me, Mary. I first filled a house Alice and a whole laugh of other stories now. Goodness me. It's just the sort of tall tale Londoners would enjoy, grant you. An executed killer raising from the dead at Scotland Yard, cover up a conspiracy at the highest levels.
No! Stop that!
Oh shit.
She tried to piss in the cat scratching thing.
Oh my god, no.
Hold on.
Yep.
You better get the fuck out.
Get that kid out. Jeez, me naughty.
Yeah. Conspiracy, yeah, okay.
So let me ask you one thing.
What's that? I'll marry you.
Okay. If the unknown man really did emerge from his tomb that night, only to be shot in the chest, who pulled the trigger
It was me.
and disposed of him forever?
Well, I have no idea at the moment.
We have to little information to work that out at present, I think.
I couldn't agree more.
The Old Bailey is no place for wild fantasies. Have you considered this, my Learn's friend?
Consider what?
Do you realize just what a dangerous endeavor it would be to coerce this woman coerce this woman into such a criminal activities?
Paranormal activity.
Yeah, it's tantamount to carrying war on the entire British police force and judiciary.
Quite hard to imagine any sum of money being offered for research could warrant it.
To rely on some staged decision with as much as the stake would be madness.
Well, I suppose.
This was no petty crime either. The victim was murdered. A man who'd already invested money in the venue, in the virtue, and would be instrumental in future profits too. But
Yes, I had no reason to kill Mr. Asman at all, yeah. Or are you forgetting that his death results in me receiving not a single penny? The court is already aware of the contract between myself and the victim now.
Yeah, I don't trust it. This is the contract, that's very true.
What if somebody offered him more money, though, to kill him? The motive for this case runs deep, though. I can feel it.
Deep inside. You deserve to force the hand of the firm investigating into crime is extreme. Especially for a government grant he had no guarantee of receiving in the first place.
If the research grant was the aim, taking Mr. Asman's life would have made no sense anyway. Which means Mr. Drebber's most motive wasn't money at all, yeah.
Exactly.
He was just trying to kill Mr. Asman. But why? What was his motive then? Secrets?
Secrets, yeah. Your time is up, my learned friend. I just say you have one last chance before the jury lose their patience with this raid. Let's see if you can back up your... Yep. I didn't even say PlayStation.
No.
Let's see if you can back up your proposal, shall we?
Could I?
How do you explain why this entity would throw all caution in the wind and throw it in his own country? Because he's a bitch. At this point, I'm not prepared to listen to more of this outlandish conductor without proof. So, Cancel, present your evidence.
Alright. Who exactly was Mr. Asmund to Drebber? There's a connection there that no one's seen yet. And I'm going to have to present 2 pieces of evidence to show what it is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Lips.
Yes, my lord. The evidence that establishes motive and explains why the witness wanted the victim dead is right here.
What do we have?
I think it might be this one. Tale of the Eyewitness Resurrection the professor gave us on the night. Because I feel like it has something to do with the 10-year thing again.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Take that!
It's the newspaper article, my lord.
That was written 10 years ago, and every detail has been examined already. What can it possibly tell us? Yeah, who was the reporter?
That drivel should have never been written. Typical gutter press nonsense that means nothing. Yeah. Yes, on its own, it isn't particularly significant, however. When considered alongside another piece of evidence, it will completely explain your motive for wanting Mr. Asmund dead. The contract.
What other evidence? Counsel, you will present your surrounding evidence without delay. Evidence which, when cross reference with the newspaper article, assails a motive for the deed. Oh.
Where's... no, there it is. Yes.
Take that!
It's this contract, my lord. Mr. Drebber, this is the contract you signed with Mr. Asmund. Yes, that's right. The very document fact. That proves I had no reason to kill the man. No, I'm afraid. What? There's something very significant that this newspaper article and the contract have in common.
Really?
No. And it's the common link that shows very clearly why you were determined to kill Mr. Odie Asmund.
It seems that defense has uncovered something the rest of us has missed. Yep. So, my learned friend, point out what these 2 pieces of evidence have in common.
Where exactly did it touch you?
Where's the link between the newspaper article and the contract? Yeah, right there. I see it right there. The drawing.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that!
What these 2 pieces of evidence have in common is a signature.
Yep. Signature.
The significance... They've been saying that word so lot.
I know.
The signature on the illustration that accompanies the 10-year-old article and the signature on the contract belong to the same person.
What?
As the court has heard, this illustration was drawn 10 years ago by the newspaper reporter who found Mr. Drebber and interviewed him about his ordeal.
What there?
If you look closely, the reporter's signature can be seen in the bottom right corner of the drawing. And if you look at the contract here, which was signed between the witness and the victim last year, you can clearly see Mr. Asmund's signature on the bottom.
Let me see now. Oh, the Lord, yes, they're identical.
In short, I'm short, the journalist who drew the illustration and wrote the article published about Mr. Drebber 10 years ago was the victim of the case, Mr. Odie Asmund.
Objection!
But explain to the court why. Why would the motive for witness to murder Asmund? Because...
Well, if you think back,
yeah,
you'll remember that Dr. Drebber, God, I keep saying doctor, talked about the article in his testimony.
You say?
Yes, exhuming fresh corpses to sell is reasonably lucrative.
That is quite beyond sale. You would invent divine reparation, sure.
Sure, I mean, yes. Well, I think I suffered retribution enough. The Daily Circus eventually unearthed my name and put it in the print. It caused me a great many headaches. In the end, I had to leave. That was the only paper with the bad grace to identify me unambiguously, I might add. Then I gave up on my dream because I had a child. At the time, you were a student at the University of London who dreamt of becoming a scientist. However, this single newspaper article changed your entire life.
So, Mr. Aslan used to be a newspaper journalist, did he? He did, my lord. In fact, it's widely held to believe that Aslan managed to put himself at the heart of this criminal network. Thanks to the many devious connection he made during his time as a reporter.
So you had to give up on your dream and leave university. You lost everything. Eventually you found yourself working in the field of science, but only in the shadows. And all because of that article, written by Mr. Aslan. Enough. Stop this endless drivel about my life. What?
Explain yourself.
Yes, it's true, I had to leave the university as a result of that article. But it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. What do you mean? Almost every student of science in the faculty was too poor to actually conduct any research. But they struggled on with their hypothesis anyway, we all did, only to have them taken by vultures. Sooner or later, you knew your ideas would be stolen and patented by some wretch or other after all.
Yep. Gracious.
Making a name for yourself as a scientist in a climate like that was a miracle only a select few geniuses could ever hope to achieve. Personally, I wasn't one of those geniuses, so it was hardly a wrench. God damn it. Being forced out of the university because of Rowgate was the best thing that could have happened to me.
Why is he so angry about it?
Because I think he's lying. Mr. Drebber, do you genuinely believe that? Of course I do. Who is better placed to know whether or not I possess a talent for science than me? I'm sorry to say that your words don't ring true at all.
Yep.
How dare you? I questioned it, and I have evidence to prove it. How are you in position to say anything about me? I don't know you from Adam. I don't... Okay.
Yeah, it's like Adam and Eve kind of thing, I think.
Fine, if you think you have evidence, go ahead, show it. What could you possibly have to disprove that I was happy to leave the University of Adam because I lacked talent? What do you have? Oh, trophy!
Yeah.
That was in his plays, yeah.
Yeah. This bitch.
Do you remember this, Mr. Drebber? We found it at your workshop.
Yeah, it's that Royals Society trophy for excellent science. He's excellent. What exactly is the trophy, Council?
It's the greatest honor that can be bestowed on a young scientist. My mom. My lord. Because I know my mom's going to be calling soon, so I was like, my mom.
There is no higher in recognition in emerging talents and promises a bright future. Gracious, a bright future?
Your prospects for the future were excellent, weren't they, Mr. Drebber? Because even then, you were a genius in your field. But you lost everything. You had no more future, no more Scooby snacks. Your talents would go to waste. All as a result of this one newspaper article. I don't know when you realized who Mr. Asman was, but when it dawned on you that he was the same journalist 10 years ago you were in your life, it's abundantly clear that you had no intention of forgiving the man. truth is. Finally, he's going to fold.
No.
Shut her up and cry.
I'm so angry.
Excuse me? Is it Hairbrain?
Or is it her?
Oh, it's her. Fine. Clearly this has run its course now. What? I admit it. All of it. What? What are you doing? It's exactly as the Japanese man said. I was coerced into going along with this man's plot to murder the victim, on the condition that he kept my dirty secret from 10 years ago.
No. Good lord. Dr. Sith. Do you realize what you're saying, woman?
It's all true. That day. When I arrived at the Crystal Tower and saw the birdcage, my heart nearly stopped beating. That memory from a decade ago that I'd done my best to bury deep inside myself. God, I'm losing my voice. It was the professor again, staring me in the face. And then, before I had a chance to react, I noticed something else. There was a note tucked inside the model's jacket. Dr. Sith, you will go along with my plan. From someone who knows the truth about what really happened that night, 10 years ago. All the instructions were there in the note. Every detail was meticulously written out. I had no choice but to do what it said. I made the necessary altercations to the scene and fabricated the autopsy report as instructed. There was really no other choice. It had to be done to protect the judiciary. I can only apologize now.
Yeah, we're getting flashbanged again. But like, slowly.
Yeah. He's afraid.
I know.
Why on earth would you buckle down? Well, there's no point in trying to hide it anymore, is there? I would have done anything to stop it from coming out, even collaborate in a murder. But the great lie about that execution 10 years ago has been exposed. Whatever happens, I'm finished.
Yeah. Italian.
So then, Mr. Drebber, what do you say to that? Your accomplice has admitted everything. Surely it goes without saying. Admit it. I mean, you admit it. Admit you're a bitch. I admit nothing at all. What?
The fuck?
Here's a cat hissing. And growling. And rapping and tapping. Have you forgotten that the kinesis machine was ripped to shreds by an explosion? Short of me admitting to a crime, there's really... Yeah, I didn't do it. No.
Order.
Whatever this man says, I admit everything. He threatened to expose my secret, so I went along with his plan. And Lord Van Zieks.
Yes.
I hope you accept my apologies. What happens next is in your hands, of course.
I have hands.
Just the one hand.
I've learned more. I've heard more than enough and learned, apparently. Hereby present the final findings of this court. This trial is not proper form in which to pursue the wrongdoings of Mr. Derber. Yep. The defense is Professor Albert Herring. That's true. Very true. It had slipped my mind. Yeah.
Isn't he one of your closest friends?
Yeah. Has admitted to the allegations brought by the defense, thereby absolving the defendant of any possible guilt.
You mean...
At the present time, it is decision of this court that the defendant was not involved in any wrongdoing. Does the prosecution have any objection? None, my lord. Oh, congratulations, Mr. Naruto. You've proven Professor Herring's innocence.
I don't like how silent it is.
I know.
Okay, there we go.
Well, without further ado, then
Education. Education, yeah.
Education. Unless the prosecution or defense have any other matters to discuss.
I don't know. This doesn't feel quite right. Why did Dr. Sith suddenly admit to it like that?
Is everything alright, Mr. Naruto?
Like you said before, the way... the way... the trial's set to end now. The judge will certainly deliver a verdict of not guilty. But is that really what we want? What the defense should be pushing for now is... further testimony, fuck. Probably.
Objection!
I object to myself. The defense objects to the trial ending at this time, my lord.
I beg your pardon?
We demand one final testimony. My glass is empty.
What? Yeah. You do realize I have to edit in favor of your client episode? What are you playing? Playing it. Might have to be trained. Why would you want to drop the conclusion of the trial at the point? No defense lawyer in his right mind would do that. Unless they're after truth.
I'm after truth.
Mr. Naruto, what is it you're thinking?
Truth. Yeah, truth.
Yeah.
The whole truth and a way to bring it all into the open.
Right.
Okay, blow into the mic, that's fine. Yes, in hindsight.
I didn't mean to, I was just...
Ah yes, one word of warning before I go. If you perceive even a shadow of doubt about the truth, don't let it out of your sight. Pursue it like a dog with a bone. He had to whisper things. To the bitter end, you understand. Hello, do not falter. Whatever you come to pass, like a kidney stone, gallstone bladder, I don't know. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes knew. He must have deduced that this would happen. Yes, I'm here in court to advocate for my client and to secure an acquittal.
Obviously.
But that's not all. I believe that I have a duty on the court. On the court, I have to duty in the court to pursue the whole truth of the case, and then I'm going to dribble a little bit. And that is why the defense calls for further testimony from Dr. Smith. Testimony from me about what? About the nature of your collaboration with Mr. Enoch Drebber. In case it's escaped your attention, I've already admitted to everything I did. The whole truth has already been revealed. So stop wasting everyone's time. As his lordship made everything made very plain, your plan will get the acquittal you wanted for him. There's simply no point in protracting this business further with another tedious cross-examination.
Objection!
But
Goodbye.
he's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Pray forgive my careless handling of that bottle I slipped. Okay, he slipped.
That's what you call it?
What are your objections, Lord objects? The prosecution also calls for summary testimony from the witness.
Don't be stupid.
I'm not. If there is more to this case than has yet come to light, then I'll join my learned friend in pursuing the facts until the bitter end.
You'll what?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Van Zeeks.
This is most irregular, to say the least. However, as the prosecution shall calls for it, I will uphold the request. Doctor says you will testify for the court. Explain the full extent of your involvement in the murder apparently committed by Mr. Gar.
They cut you off. Very well.
Yo. Come clean, lady.
It all began at the scene when I saw the waxwork and the note tucked inside the jacket. The actual body of the victim was very sexy. As indicated in the note's instructions, was beneath the experimentation stage. The body had to be arranged in a certain way to implicate the defendant, which was my job. I enlisted the help of the forensic investigation team to dress the scene appropriately. The truth about the execution 10 years ago is a state secret at the highest level. I had to protect it. So I was right. The stage and the machine were all specifically designed for the deception. So it seems, and all meticulously prepared. You did well to see through it. You're a very shrewd boy. A little boy. So kind of you to say.
What about this autopsy report then?
All I did was record the location of the body as being in the Crystal Tower instead of under the stage.
That's all? That's a terrible, corruption.
Only my team were aware of the deceit, and only under my explicit instructions. Nobody else at Scotland Yard knew anything about it, I assure you.
We must be thankful for small mercenaries, I suppose. Well, I believe that testimony has clarified everything. There's no particular need for cross-examination, you say? I say...
No, I disagree. I shake. I mean, I can't shake. He shakes the feeling that something's wrong. Just look at the expression on Dr. Seth's face. She smiles. It's the defense's right to cross-examine any witness following testimony because they're too happy. What is it about you Japanese that makes you all so doggedly persistent?
Very well, if you so desire, Consul, proceed with the cross-examination.
Yeah. Okay, Okay. Body had to be arranged in certain ways to help the defendant, which is my job.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? When you say arranged, I presume you mean with this? Yes. The instructions in the engineer's notes said something along the lines of fabricate some evidence to make it clear that the harebrain alone could have killed Asman. So you mean that was your doing? fetched Hairbrain's ridiculous screwdriver from the stage and took it with me alone to the abyss under the stage where the birdcage had fallen.
Alone, Doctor? You were alone at night?
I didn't feel it would be appropriate to involve anybody else in the particular part of the deception.
Okay. Oh.
There was a void in my heart under the stage where I found the birdcage laying in the dirt. I approached it, leaned down, and slowly opened it up. Then I took the screwdriver in both hands, and I plunged into the man's chest.
Yeah.
And then you noted that you're stubbing fake, as a fictitious cause of death. Exactly.
So the actual cause of death was?
The trauma resulting from the 30-foot drop.
No word.
What is it, Miss Sato?
I'm thinking something about Dr. Seth's last statement. It's playing on mine, that's all.
Yes, mine too. Dr. Sith, there's really no need to shout. I can hear you perfectly, fucking well. Defense calls you to add what you just said to your final form testimony. Oh, which part? What I want to hear something her testimony with is...
Oh my god. Real cause of death or what she did to the victim? Does it matter?
I mean... what she did to the victim? How you stabbed Mr. Asmund in the chest, that part. Fine, if that's what you want. But there's really no need to point. Yeah.
That's how I do! The prosecution concurs with a pointing.
Son of a bitch!
Very well. You'll submit your testimony now, witness.
If you wish, my lord. Stop pointing at me.
He didn't even point this time, though.
Oh, God. Where it lay in the top of the cage and plunged the screwdriver into his chest. Okay, and... Okay, we have... yeah, photograph of the victim. Okay... So... Would it be this then? Be like, hey, we have a photograph.
Objection!
I've got a nasty feeling that this inconsistency points to an extremely uncomfortable truth.
No, this is Mother Castle. Have you lost your tongue?
I apologize, my lord. Dr. Sith, in that last statement of yours, there's just one point that seems to defy explanation.
Out with it, my learned friend.
There's an obvious inconsistency between your description and this photograph, because it makes me laugh. Which shows the victim in the birdcage following the events that led to his death.
Objection!
The court has already examined that photograph in depth. There's nothing new you can learn from it.
Yes, there is. Yes, we have already considered it. That's true. But we know the facts to be different.
What do you mean? I believe we should let the defense explain.
Thank you, Santa.
Where is the photograph? What do you see that instances with the statement?
York. Here. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. There we
Take
go.
that!
Just want to make sure it's like on point. Look
Okay.
closely at the bloodstain on the victim's chest. It leaked. It ran down. Yeah, it clearly extends in a downward direction toward the man's feet.
And why is that specific console? If the victim was dead moments beforehand, the machine was in motion, that's very expected. Yeah, of course, no, that's not what happened.
Exactly, my lord. Dr. Sith made it very clear in her testimony just now, at the point at which she stole Professor Hairbrain's screwdriver and stabbed the victim. It was after the grand deception was set in motion when the birdcage had fallen below the stage out of sight. From the shape of it, it's clear that the birdcage would have fallen on its side after the 30-foot drop. And if the victim had already been stabbed while inside the birdcage in that position, the blood from the wound would have spread out equally in all directions, yeah. For it to have formed along longitudinal, whatever appearance we see in the picture is inconceivable and unbelievable. I've been shot. Given that the victim's blood seeped vertically downward from the wound, it must be the case that when you stabbed Mr. Asman, he was standing up.
Yeah.
In short, Dr. Sith, you're lying. Your last testimony was a total fabrication, yeah. I knew it. I was right. Now I've identified the contradiction. There's only one way to explain the facts. We've all been under a great misapprehension here.
What sort of mishaption?
Yep.
Yep.
I couldn't even say it.
No.
Dr. Sith. You claim you were coerced into helping Mr. Drebber as a result of the note he left in the waxwork. You claim that you made the changes to the scene of the crime to implicate the defendant. And you claim that you authored a fake autopsy report to cover your tracks. But one of those claims is an out-and-out lie. Because the quest of what the blood stain really tells us. Is that the only one possible answer?
If that is the case, what is it, man?
He's getting into it, holy shit.
Kensel, you're clearly struck upon our relation. We'll now tell the court what it is. Which part of the story is now shown to be in a lie by the confession in her testimony?
The stabbing of the victim. The answer is very simple. If you consider the sequence of events. When the victim was stabbed, the blood from the wound seeped downwards as it did, we can be sure that the victim must have been either sitting or standing upright at the time.
But as you rightly pointed out, the birdcage would have fallen on its side when it fell beneath the stage.
Yes, it would, which tells us that the victim must have been in the position of his own accord.
Objection!
That's impossible. The man was dead, remember?
No. That is a misapprehension.
Yeah.
When the birdcage fell from the stage into the void below, it must have hit the ground with a considerable force. Yeah, but he didn't die.
No,
right off the bat. No.
Yeah.
But Mr. Asman didn't die in the fall. He probably lost consciousness for a while, but when he came around, he got to his feet to climb out of the cage. So it probably stunned him, and that's why he couldn't fight back. Just as Dr. Sith appeared.
Yeah, so really, she's killed him.
If the victim was in fact alive at the point in time, it changes everything.
Yeah.
You forgot about me. We did forget about him for a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. Odie Asmon's killer wasn't the defendant, Professor Albert Harebrain. Nor was it the mastermind behind the stage trickery, Mr. Enoch Drebber.
Yeah.
It was you, Courtney Sith.
Can we,
Can we get this over with?
Can this be true?
Damn it! Have you been taking me for a fool? It was you, was it? You killed him. Me. You hoped that by admitting to being an accomplice in Mr. Drebber's scheme, the trial would end. Before you were accused of a far worse crime. Cold-blooded murder. Damn it, oh, do shut up. You are so desperate now, you're making this all up, as if I would do something like that.
Objection!
Sure, you that is not, desperate, Doctor.
Oh, I'm pretty desperate.
It's written her heart out how to show us facts using the evidence and logic alone. How's it though?
Logic, don't make me laugh. Sadly, your logic has a gaping hole in it, just like your mother.
No.
What? What do you mean? How? I mean, what? God, I don't know where that came from. I'd have thought it was obvious. Emotive boy. Emotive boy. You're lacking emotive. Emotive boy. What a possible reason would I have to kill Mr. Asman?
Asman was involved in as many of the criminal activities from
Coercion
to theft to murder. But there's no known connection to Dr. Seth there.
Yes.
Rather, you would say it does seem somewhat far-fetched. Less
True. There's no obvious motive. Well, obviously he knew something because he's a reporter, so maybe he...
Yeah.
The fuck's it called?
Blackmail?
Blackmail, yes.
Okay.
Blackmail notes.
Yes.
Was written out to her to Courtney, and it wasn't to Esmeralda. But there's still something in the back of my mind. I sure feel like I've seen something. There were hints why the coroner might have done this. Yes, I might have tampered with the crime scene and concocted a fake report, but murdering someone for no reason is a very different story. Hi, Zim. I don't know what's wrong with you, but okay. Now, when you have questions? Who has questions here? I'll answer them. Reason you could have for wanting to kill Mr. Asman. Something did come to mind. What?
Was cancelled. Enlighten the court at once.
Yeah.
Enlighten us.
Yes, we see it. I mean, I saw it. We saw it yesterday, didn't we? Something that seemed strange, but had no reason to suspect it at the time. There's a particular object that's why Mr. Sith would have wanted to kill Asman. Screwdriver, the iron mask. Thinks there was something about scalpels I vaguely remember.
Yeah, there was.
Can you fuck off?
It was like 5,000 or something.
Yeah. It's a scalpel, or rather, scalpels.
Did you say scalpels?
More than one. It would appear that the word has struck a chord, Doctor. The bird is the word. You come out with it. It was yesterday when we visited your laboratory. Look at this big, thick book here.
So thick. It appears to be an identity ledger. That's a record of her investigation team's spending, I think.
What is it?
Yeah, it's clear the team purchases various equipment and size on a monthly basis, but... Well, one entry seems rather strange.
Really? In what way?
Oh, 500, but still.
Okay.
Buying 500 scalpels every month. But it's like 5,000 nowadays. 500 scalpels a month.
At first I wondered what on earth you could be using that many scalpels for. But actually, I realize now that it's not the scalpels themselves that are significant. It's the money for them, disappearing every month from the department's accounts.
Since criminal organization relied heavily on extortion for its funding. Tracing the money from her team's account to find out where it's going would be extremely straightforward.
10 years ago, when Mr. Asman was still a journalist and wrote this article about Mr. Drebber, he may well have stumbled upon information as he was researching the story. Information relating to Dr. Sith's darkest secret that he would use to rack money from her for the next decade.
Yep. The darkest secret? Oh, good lord, you mean...
I don't know what happened on the night of that execution 10 years ago, but clearly the opportunity to rid yourself of that menace was too tempting to pass up.
Yep.
So in the end, you weren't coerced at all, were you? You did it entirely of your own free will. You stabbed Mr. Asman in the heart with all your might. To silence the blackmailer who knew your dark secret forever. God damn it! You'll never understand. None of you.
Why?
Does it have something to do with her daughter, I wonder?
I wonder.
What we've had to cover up all these long years.
Okay, silence.
Silence of the Lambs. As very little of the machine remains after it was ripped apart by the bomb. Truth of this case can never be properly established unless you speak out.
And if you decide not to...
Yeah, because he still has to be charged for something.
It's very possible that Courtney Sith will escape punishment for her crimes. Please, sir, own up to what you've done and tell the court the truth about what happened. Is he gonna do or not? 10 years ago, you told the truth, and you were robbed of a bright, successful future as a result. I can certainly understand your bitterness and your, confusion now, however... This is surely the chance you've been waiting for to serve the hold that fate's had over you all the years.
Super high voltages change to good nieces. I mean, really? He just starts singing.
Yeah.
Because that's how it fucking sounded.
It was, yeah.
It's the adult brain mocked scientists that are the worst, you know. They don't recognize the fact that they don't have talent. They can't even get that right. And so they end up chasing impossible dreams, having unbridled faith in their abilities. They go on and on about their wonderful hypothesis, their stupid eyes shining like a little child's. But god damn it, they make me sick. I can't abide their foolishness.
Careful, sir, Dover.
I was particularly pleased with the kinesis machine. It made for quite a show, didn't it? So you admit it. You admit that it was nothing more than a sham made for the purpose of killing the victim. Yes, I admit it. I did it all in the name of revenge. revenge for the future that Mr. Asman's article had deprived you of 10 years earlier. But the revenge you sought didn't stop at Asman, did it?
Which is where the very particular waxwork comes in, yes, I see. The condemned victim that you saw raised from the grave in, Lorgate Cemetery 10 years ago. If your count of these events was all true. What happened? And honestly, Scott and Yard couldn't afford to acknowledge what had happened. Even if it meant destroying a bright young man and crushing any further career he might have had.
So your plan required that you abduct that particular waxwork model in order to exact your revenge on Scotland Yard as well, or on Dr. Sith to be precise. It was a year ago. By some extraordinary twist of fate, Asman turned up at my workshop. He didn't remember who I was, of course. He just wanted to be employed by my services as an engineer. And he happened to have a paper with him. An article on the front page caught my eye about the coroner who'd handled the bogus autopsy being appointed head of a new forensic team. When I heard that news, my cognitive process started to devise the plan.
What a horror tale.
He robbed me of my future, so I wanted to use the man's own wiles against him for revenge. And have the rotted Scotland Yard eating out of my hand at the same time. I wanted them all to suffer the same humiliation I'd had suffered.
So you just wasted our time, sir.
Yeah, your actions against those who'd ruined your future were justified as revenge. At least yourself. Certainly, no one has the right to destroy another's prospects, especially purely for selfish gain. And yet, I have thoughts. In carrying out your plan, you did exactly that to someone else, didn't you? Why are you eating things off the ground? Did I?
Did he eat something off the ground?
Yeah. You fucking might have. Professor Hairbrain's only crime was passion for his hypothesis, but you had no compunction about sacrificing his future to effect your revenge.
Yeah.
You knew that he would be forever branded a failure and a fraud. He became what he hated. Perhaps life treated you unfairly 10 years ago, and others' misconduct left your life in tatters. But remember this. Your own actions resulted in exactly the same thing for another perfectly innocent man, yeah.
What do you feel about yourself, sir?
I'm
just gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry.
It's so silent.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
What did her say?
He doesn't know what to say.
No. Immediately warrant for her arrest has been granted, and she's been remained in custody, my lord. I presume she will face trial in coming days, along with Mr. Grubber. A most regrettable situation indeed. She's made commitment to her profession over the years. It really is hard to. It is really a hard truth to swallow.
Your mother should have swallowed.
Yeah. However, that is a topic for some further occasion over dinner.
Okay.
Now, Professor Hairbrain. Yeah. Oh, yes. It seems there was a great deal more to your experiment than you realized. However, I think we can assume now that all the sordid Details have been brought to light. This has been a very long and profound trial, but I am pleased to say you are absolved of all guilt. This whole experience has taught me that there should be cats and very great.
Yeah, you're starting to crackle
lessons
again,
of cats.
Jesus.
Can you not be on me? There you go. Me, this into science. This is natural. Philosophy. I've been selfish and self-centered and above all, fool.
Professor.
I spent my whole life thinking of nothing but my research. I'm just gotta believe that I could do whatever I set my mind to despite my lack of talent.
You're talentless.
The worst of it is the process I've caused others pain and misery. Others who are far greater people than I. No, Professor. That's not true.
An orange light.
What? Don't tear yourself with the same brush as ever, but what happened was his doing in his alone. This outcome is fate, not yours. You are not to blame in any way.
Lord Van Zeeks, you're so great.
And,
Derision.
It's he framed to do you earlier, calling you for his talents even. The man has no idea. To believe in yourself and work your fingers to the bone to realize your dreams. That's laudable, and not laughable. No one has the right to deride another for such choices. Oh, thank you, Rock. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, yes, my lord. It is court's decision that you find the defendant not guilty of charges of which he stands accused. I assume there are no objections? None from you, my lord.
Certainly not.
This trial has really made me think, but this is the right decision.
I'm gonna drink my fucking potions, man. I have no misgivings whatsoever.
I just like my corn. What's he's done? It's all over?
I might shoot someone later. I don't know what's going to the art these days. I don't recognize the place.
Very well. In that case, I hereby pronounce the defendant
Married.
I know. Husband.
Husband and husband.
Yeah.
To himself.
Yes. Oh my god. Court is adjourned. Now fuck off.
I have lunch with myself.
Yes.
It's over. That
though?
was some trial.
Corner.
It's our corner. Professor, what a splendid outcome, isn't it?
Oh, it is, isn't it? Congratulations, Professor Harry. Mr. Hodo. Mr. Sato. I am truly beside myself with the gratitude I had, and I never thank you enough.
I'm just glad it's all been cleared up. That you realize we were just caught up in a bad situation, and I have something to say.
No! You know, if I had to cherry stick to get money,
I always hated your hair.
I'll give a whole lot to you. Give a penny.
You have pennies? That's a kind of you, but I'm just a student, so...
You don't need any financial reward. Your colonel's more than enough. Oh dear, oh, what can I do? Yeah. Oh, how about this? As an advantage, if I care about my hypothesis inside. Just looks like a card.
Well, just as a memento, thank you.
I've been wondering, Professor.
You're crackling so bad, son.
Oh no. What are you going to do now?
What are we going to do about the crackling?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do? My hypothesis. My great machine lies in the moon. Still, it's been too long since I was last in London, so perhaps I'd enjoy sightseeing. I could explore the great exhibition while I'm here to see if a new inspiration hits me. Oh yes, that's a wonderful idea.
I can't allow that. Oh, it's him.
Oh,
okay.
I can't allow that. I was like, who the fuck's here?
Lord Van Zeeks, what are you doing in here? Go away.
Rock. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Albert. I'm just gonna talk to myself. Well, I'm honest, I was fucking drinking. We're demons. Like a demon behind your been sheer starling down on your prey. You're one of the few true friends I have. I couldn't have it. I couldn't leave it to anybody else to handle the prosecution or the defense.
Sorry. Or the defense. Did I just hear that right?
Yo. I always knew that you had my best interests in heart, don't you? Don't worry. How about showing me around while I'm here in town? It's been a long time since we left the university. You have a lot to catch up on. Listen, Albert. In a few days, your acquittal will be made official. When that happens, you must straight to Dover and I'll accompany you. What? From there, you'll cross the channel and make your way back to Germany. I've already purchased the tickets. But no! Hold on a minute, what about the great exhibition? This is the chance of a lifetime for me. After you look forward. No sightseeing, Albert. Give up on that idea. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to see anyone for these either.
Lord Van Zeeks. What's this all about?
A necessary precaution?
Is he? Oh, he's afraid.
Yeah, he's worried. Yes, I think I understand.
You do?
Well, Lars told me that when you meet Lord Vizix at his office some days ago. He asked how Miss Matsu was doing.
Yeah, that's right. I remember being surprised at the time and thinking it was nice of him to ask.
The point is, Miss Matsu is still alive and well. Even though it's been more than 6 months now since he stood trial with the Reaper as a prosecutor.
You mean the Reaper's influence doesn't stretch overseas? But what about Gina?
I don't know. The Reaper sites either in Etton's days or sometimes months after their acquittal. It's been the pattern up to now. Well, I think Gina, that's why I think Gregson wants to take Gina to Paris.
Okay.
But of course, we know that both Miss Nelson and Gina were completely innocent. True. And perhaps as a Reaper's action, the truly innocent are spared. Yep. But I don't want to take any chances with a close personal friend. But, Rick... Like the mustache enemies, this man should leave the country without a delay. Just get the fuck out of my face. That's why I'm picky. I'm packing him. Packing him? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Packing him off Jerry at once. I thought you were just picking him up.
Yeah, right. Does your friend-shaped package get any say in it?
Yeah. Goodness, was this your attention all along then, Lord Six?
In court, where people think of him as the Reaper, this man seems absolutely merciless, and yet I'm getting distracted by things. Sometimes I feel as though I don't understand him at all.
No, we don't. He's complicated. It's time to go over back to the prison for the time being.
Get in that cell.
Yes, alright. Well then, Mr. Naruto. Thank you so much for everything.
Not at all, Professor. It was a pleasure getting to know you.
Best wishes, Professor Pervert? Well, yeah, the best is settled. Yes, must come and visit to me. Just come visit me. Anyway, goodbye news for now. Goodbye news?
Goodbye news.
My nephew's friend.
Oh, yes. I thought you'd gone too.
No. We have matters to discuss. Can you spare me some time?
No. You want to talk with me?
I'll be waiting in the courtroom in 10 minutes.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna talk about his brother or something.
Well, that was strange. For some reason, I didn't get that sense of impending doom as he walked away this time. The enigma. Baroque Van Zieks. What does he want to discuss, I wonder? The answer awaits in the courtroom, I suppose. Here goes, then.
To the courtroom. Oh yeah. Are we gonna get C?
Yeah.
So are you satisfied you saved your silence from a great injustice?
Yes. I think so. Why are we so far away?
I know.
I'm relieved, at least, that the man's innocence could be proven.
Anyway, I imagine you've been wondering where my
Animosity.
animosity towards you nephews comes from.
Yes. Well, at first I thought you just didn't like me. I imagined you saw me as a pretentious child from an unimportant land who had no business being here.
I mean, true.
But now I think differently. You clearly know your ways, our ways, and your ways, so I would guess that some specific incident led to your thorough dislike of my race. Will you tell me what happened, please?
Professor. Yo. I thought I'd never hear that name in the courtroom again, to be honest.
Was the professor Japanese?
I wonder. He took your brother's life. Clint. My brother was Clint Van Zieks. 16 years ago, when I was still just in my teens. He was already the director of prosecutions and a key member of the jury. I looked up to him. He was everything I aspired to be.
She gonna cry.
Yeah. He was involved in the establishment of justice systems in foreign countries as well. There were exchange programs between Britain and other nations there and to share knowledge and ideas. As part of one of these programs, 3 Chidol students came to Britain from Harlem, the Empire of Japan. Oh, if it was 16 years ago, then one of them could have been my father. Of course. I remember Dr. Rickenhoe well. I had no idea. I was a minor at the time, training at the prosecutor's office. One day, Clay introduced me to the 3 visiting ladies. So, you haven't actually met the father? He and his colleagues were polite and
Admissible.
They were at their work and sticking in their standards. It was my first encounter with an Epic Spirit, and it made a very great impression upon me.
Okay, your crackling's getting really bad.
Oh god, hold on, let me, let me unplug shit.
Yeah.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay. But 16 years later, that's what happened.
Gosh, it only
16
happened
years
when we
later.
talked, but yeah, it's back. Anyway, just
No.
read.
The investigation was going somewhere.
Nowhere.
But nowhere. Such images didn't ever go on for the victims.
Okay, now it's gone. Yeah, that's weird.
But and then my brother became one
Now
of
it's
them.
back.
The last fact before the case is finally solved.
I'm so sorry. My man. Truly.
My man. Clint was always ready to put his life on the line for justice anyway. So, he wouldn't have wanted it any other way. He lost his life to kill her, but it wasn't his victory in the end. Well, it was his victory in the end. For me, personally, though, it was a great loss. I found myself in a very dark place indeed. When I finally found out the killer's identity, the reason why no one had been able to catch the man sooner ceased to be such a mystery. He'd been hiding in plain sight all the time.
In plain sight.
Are you aware of the political events 10 years ago? It was a period of extreme sensitive
Diplomacy.
The British,
Yeah.
the British and Japanese empires.
A new treaty was being forged, I think.
Correct. The Anglo,
I don't know.
Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation was being concluded. The leaders of both countries were deep in extensive political discussions. Heavy. Which is why this particular killer's appearance in court was conducted as a closed trial. If the British public had known the identity of the killer, because not only would the treaty have been in jeopardy, but our two nations could very well have ended up in war.
What? A war between Britain and Japan?
Yeah. But I mean, you mean to say the professor was...
Goodbye.
The trial reached its conclusion earlier.
Yeah, anyway,
I thought to
time.
myself, yes, it's time. Time for you to come face to face with this hideous monster. I borrowed the key for the mask from the proprietress of the Waxwork Museum. So see for yourselves now. Confirm it with your own eyes.
He sounds like a
The
pirate.
truth that's been hidden this past decade.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of British, yeah, back in the day, yeah, that makes sense, though. Also, his outfit. He's so ugly, you know.
Yeah.
The professor?
Yes, that's him.
Until now, the thought never even crossed my mind that the mass murderer, whose crimes shook Britain as never before, was Japanese.
I mean...
Wait a minute. That face. I feel as though I've seen it somewhere. It's strangely familiar.
Oh. Was it his father?
Is it his father? Yeah. He's
just having an outcry, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. He's alright. Yeah.
What happened to your hair, son?
Father.
What? Father?
Oh, just the fucking accents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kazuma! My best friend, Kazuma Asogi. After a whole year, finally his memories returned.
Where's that wind coming from, sir?
He stood there before me.
Ryunosuke.
My mouse.
Hello again,
I can't take him seriously with the mouse.
my friend.
Kazuma-sama!
Judicial Assistant Mikotoba.
Well, I guess I don't need this mask anymore.
It's been a very long road. Thank you. Thank you for guiding my friend here when I could not.
It was an honor.
I
They
knew you
could
wouldn't die that
hug
easily.
like bros.
Do you want your sword back? Because you can't have it back.
I
No.
owe you thanks, too, for taking good care of that in my absence.
Oh,
He's like this, he's like, no.
Yeah.
Karuma. Great blade of the Asogi clan. Passed down through the generations. When we left Japan, this sword was at my friend's side. The Japanese man's katana is his soul. He couldn't be parted from it. But then, when the
Died.
incident happened, it was Susato-san's wish that I inherit the sword. And I've kept it with me ever since, along with my memories of the friendship we shared. With this by my side, I always felt that you were watching over me somehow.
Now how am I supposed to kill people?
No, he has two swords.
With my fists? I'm gonna fist people?
I've made it. At last.
Son, you look like a
Father.
vampire.
Are you saying... Surely not. You mean... You knew all this time? I'm looking at it. But... I still can't believe it. This mass murderer is Kazuma's father.
Also gonna cut off his son.
He better. Unless he's gonna turn on us.
No.
He's whack,
No,
son.
he's just gonna cut off the, not just his head, but
Kazuma-sama.
Ryunosuke, we have much to talk about.
Hmm.
But now is not the time. I'll be seeing you.
Maybe if you don't have eyes, you can't see me.
Oh, okay, doors.
That's all Kazuma said.
Man, he's such a bitch. That's what my mouse said.
Before he turned and left us there, in the courtroom.
So, he's like, after of the man who took... The man who took my brother's life, you see.
Yes, Kazuma Sogi. My best friend. He took my sword.
3 years...
3 months.
Fucking 3 months ago, when Lord Strongheart just I hadn't. There was something there, some connection.
But why did Lord Strongheart do that? Why did he make Zuma Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, and when he was suffering amnesia too?
For jokes, I don't know. The man
For the
was
lulz?
for the lulz, even executed. But his legacy just wouldn't die. That's the sad truth. Okay. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I thank you for meeting me as I asked. Goodbye. Okay.
He's a ghost.
10 years ago, my grandmother took me to the railway station. You were there to meet my father from the train, weren't you? It was the first time I had ever seen him.
Of course she saw her son. All this is tied up with painful memories for her too. She's never talked about this with me before, though.
It took time to adjust to having father in, but just when I was starting to get used to it, he called me into study one day. He told me that a great friend of his had passed away in London, and that the friend had left behind a son, a boy 7 years my senior. Father told me the boy had made a promise to his late father that he was studying to become a defense lawyer. I wanted help, so I started to become a qualified little sister. As I'm sure you worked out the young man's name? Yes, we know. It's cousin of Suggy. So you see, that's how he and I met. Okay.
For a brief moment, my great friend had returned, only to disappear again all too soon.
God damn it.
But in that fleeting encounter, something stirred. Something that had been
Oh, no.
dormant
And then
for
I came
long
rapping
time.
and Santa Claus appeared.
As if great wheels had been set in motion. I could almost hear them creaking into life. In some ways,
no.
it was the end of a chapter, but in
That's
many,
true.
it was the start of a new one.
Oh no, that is also true.
Mm-hmm.
It is the end of a chapter instead of a new one.
Yes.
The end.